Well, looks like they've completed that new fence yesterday. They put that up pretty quick. That's a pretty long one too. Well, I thought I'd do another walk around the house since I think my major projects are done. I've even taken our flags down that we've had up since we started our business to let people know, where we are. Of course, the city had a problem with it. Used to have them along the edge of my house so people could find us, but the city made us take them down and put them on the posts, but they're getting old, and again, business is not what it used to be, and now with my wife no longer here, it's almost non-existent. So I just went ahead and took them down, basically turning the home office back into a home. But yeah, this is the first project that I did with the help of my friend Mike. Basically replacing the roof, replacing these support beams. They're holding up quite nicely. Never did get shingles up on the plywood, but we'll get them up there eventually. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's a lot better than it was. And got my carpenter bee traps out. I've already caught a few carpenter bees in them. So, but yeah, cleaned up the area for the most part. Still got some old magazines. I'll probably toss them eventually. I might put my porch swing back up here. So I got the hook still sitting there. It's in the shed, just haven't done it yet. But yeah, most of the flowers are gone except for the roses. Yeah, my wife loved her roses. Another one down there. All those are the only ones in bloom now. All the azaleas and gardenias, those flowers are gone. So, yeah, I've cleaned up all the advertisements. We had years of advertisements just posted here. I'm going to have to get some paint thinner or something to get the tape residue off the vinyl siding. I was always against that because it was just, this one big sign would tell everybody of our services what we did and all that, instead of having papers all over the doors and vinyl siding and stuff. So, and I still got my monuments from Mexico, I guess, my rock collection and souvenirs and the wedding picture and all that. I'll probably wind up taking these other signs down inside eventually. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's just still, confused as to what I'm going to do. The desk, I don't know. I just don't have an idea what I'm going to do with it. If I'm going to keep it, if I'm going to sell it. But, yeah, so. Yeah, this is my wife's desk. It's pretty much cleaned up except for a couple of files, which I'm waiting for the customers to show up. And I don't know. Eventually I'll clean it up. It's just a matter of when. But for right now, I'm just leaving things as it is. But, and the spare bedroom used to be the boutique room. Now it's the storage room for my wife's stuff. I think her sister's coming this weekend to pick it all up finally. Move it on out. I mean, I can't store it here forever. They say they want it. They want to send it to Mexico. Well, they can do that. That's on them. So eventually I'll get to see my couch again. It's been buried now for the last couple of months. Still going through old office stuff from the Charlotte location, and got a bunch of bins and stuff that I'll have left over, or I've had left over since then. My suitcase, never unpacked from Mexico, is still sitting here. And no, I have no idea. I know people keep asking, and I kind of wish people would stop asking me when I'm going back to Mexico, because I really don't know. I have no clue. I got to find work, and that's another task coming up starting the month of May. I'm on the major hunt for a job right now, so I don't know when I'll get to Mexico again. So I will eventually, but not right now. Not in the near future. And there's the front side of my new privacy fence that I put up by myself, and I am still sore, by the way. my leg muscles, my back, my arms, my feet, everything. I just got body aches. But yep, this is it. Got all my signs back up. This is what I did on the front. I mentioned this in the comments. I brought one of the plank boards from the back side to the front to kind of stiffen it up so it doesn't bow like it did before originally. I mean, it looks tacky. I don't like it, but if that's what it's going to take to keep this thing from bowing, you know, forward like it did before, then I'll go with it. So, but yeah, it turned out real nice. Nice and straight, sturdy, well, heavy duty accessories, you know, hinges and stuff on it, caster wheels. So this turned out really good, and I'm glad that it's finally done. So yeah, I'll probably take a pressure washer, or I don't know, I'll probably clean it up eventually, because those boards, the two boards here were sitting, well, since last year, because that's when I was going to start working on this, and it just never happened because of all the other crap that was going on, you know. So, but it's done now. Well, photo albums, I haven't even gone through those. I just not ready to go through those yet. And this front office, basically the, you know, the first, or I guess, yeah, first bedroom. That's what it used to be. And I converted it into an office, and I have no clue what I'm going to do with it. I mean, I'm still going to keep my business license, but I've just pretty much taken all the stuff down, you know. I mean, like I said, I'm shifting into a mode where I'm going to have to go back to work, and you know, when I do find extra work, the videos are probably going to be a little bit more scarce, because you know, I don't want to have any conflicts of interest with the new job, and don't know what I'll be recording. I mean, I guess it all depends on what I do, what I get, and work some videos in, I guess, somehow. But yeah, and eventually all these tax files are going to end up in the attic, or shredded, or burned. That's usually what I do with them. A lot of the old files I'll just burn off. That's what I've been doing since I got home. Just a lot of stuff that wasn't worth keeping. I just incinerated in my wood stove. So, boxes from over the years when I was shipping stuff, and yeah, I don't know. Eventually I'll get this cleaned up. I have no clue what I'm going to do with it. You know, this desk is pretty permanent. I'd probably have to cut it right down from where, you know, the straight line is all the way to here or something, leave it a shelf. I mean, I just don't know. But it's going to be a pain to take any of this stuff down, because it was put up, you know, to be permanent. So, oh, yeah, just still kind of in limbo right now, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm currently doing dishes. The dishwasher has been doing good since I bought it a couple years back, kind of cleaning up in the kitchen. And, yep, the old molcajete and tortilla press still sitting here. Don't know when I'll ever use those again. And the bedroom, pretty much cleaned up. Boxes of pictures, bags of pictures, still sitting there. Don't know when I'll go through those either. And my clothes, yeah, I know I need to fold them, put them away, whatever, but yeah, no rush on that. And the back deck area, we're still getting a little bit of rain. Trying to keep the cushions clean. I know she would always want me to bring them under when it rained, but they need cleaned, so I just let the rain wash them. And the back side of the fence, I've already brought the signs on back. I mean, no sense of keeping them out front. And I'll take these gates apart eventually. Just too sore right now to do all that. But, and the sitting area, this is my favorite, my wife's favorite sitting area here. Debris from the projects, and I went ahead and rearranged my lawn furniture. That was all on the deck, but it just got too crowded. And I forgot about the set of 4 chairs that I had. One of them's pretty filthy. I'll clean it up eventually, but that looks a little bit better. And storms and all that have been knocking limbs and leaves and twigs and stuff onto it. So, but yeah, I love the deck. I'm glad So glad that's done. But yeah, all the big bulky furniture I just put in the yard in case I have any friends come over. But, and just see what they look like. This is kind of what I used to have back in the day before I got married, and now I'm just kind of converting back to single mode, I guess. I don't know. So, and what else? Why not roam inside the mega shed? Oh man, I'm sore. And not much else happening here, just bags with where the cushions were in. I haven't decided what I'm gonna. I'll probably hold on to them. I mean, they're still good garbage bags, but all the tools from the projects, my license plates still sitting here. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. I've just had a change of mind on putting them inside here for now because I need to get this painted, and I hang these up. That's going to be in the way of the painting project. So my batteries, microwave, fridge still here, still working good. Got still a lot of frozen food in here. So still slammed full. And pots and pans that I brought over, countertop stove, and the old bathroom. Still got to figure out, get this lighting situation straight because there's no light switch in here. Get that done eventually, but yeah, so not bad. Got some towels in the shelves that I've had, some extra towels that were left over. Yeah, taking a shower in here, and yeah, the hot water doesn't last more than 10 minutes because the electric hot water heater, which is all I can really rig up, is small. That's it. It's like a 20-gallon, and that goes pretty quick. So, summertime it's not too bad, but wintertime, yeah, it's. I mean, I probably could get one of those other, heaters that's instant, but man, those are expensive, like $600. So, plus they're 220 volt, and this is not 220. It's all 110. So that's my dilemma there. Washer, dryer. I probably should use these to, run them. I probably will eventually, but pretty much been doing my laundry in the house. So, sheetrock mud, stain, paint, still sitting here. Just waiting to go on the walls and the cabinets and the decks and all that. So, yeah. So I like to do, get everything painted, get these cabinets painted, the cherry stain, and maybe the deck, get it stained. That's what that that's that cedar color stain. It's really good stuff. And yeah, this is the front deck. We were planning on staining this, but again, just never happened. So, oh yeah, that gate looks a lot straighter now than what it used to be. Yeah, it's kind of bowed inward a little bit, but actually that's not bad. I can deal with that. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind, like, I actually thought about opening this up, taking this handrail out, putting a little drawbridge and a gate to access my sitting area there. I thought that'd be kind of cool, but again, do I really need it? I mean, I thought about just using this ramp. I could take this ramp out, use it as the drawbridge, just put some regular steps in here. But again, that's a lot of work for just something minor. So, just brainstorming. But yeah, probably should break the pressure washer out one day and clean this sidewalk. It's nice and filthy now from the fall and the spring. And walk around the side, because I got this runoff going here now for the water, because it used to go down the driveway and it was eroding the driveway pretty bad. So now I've got to just run it off to the steps here so it doesn't erode the driveway much anymore. So just a makeshift trench. Extra blocks, privacy lattice. My lumber, I'll probably burn that eventually. one day. All my scrap building materials, lumber and all that. So small pieces there and the long pieces under the deck. Even got the old 4x4s from the original privacy gate sitting under there. So, yeah, firewood from 11 years ago, the old oak tree. But, yeah, it's a nice mud pit back here. Yeah, this has turned out pretty good. Man, I am sore. Yeah, it's a lonely sitting area now. Yeah, I still got some work to do here. I mean, some branch debris from, what was that, back in August when I got home? Was it August? Maybe it was. I destroyed my fence back there and still got chain link damage that never got fixed, and don't know when I'll get that done. The old vinyl fence that my wife used to love, but it was very flimsy. That's why I replaced it with the privacy fence all the way down to where the post is down there. It's just more sturdy and matches what I've got. So, yeah. Trying to sell it, but nobody's interested. I may wind up giving it away. I don't know. I have no use for it anymore. But, yeah, so there's a quick walk around my property, I guess you could say. My house, my workshop, front backyard, mega shed, my can collection. I'm going to probably get rid of that eventually because my scrap metal permit expires middle of June, near my birthday, so I'll probably fill it up for a little while longer and then go take it for recycling, see what I can get for money. I put it in the gas tank. And there's a cardinal chirping up there, and I've been near its nest. Discovered it by accident right there. Does not like it when I'm near the nest, but there might be a couple babies in there. Yep, oh yeah, she's mad. Yep, she's not happy that I'm here. So, yeah, cardinal nest in the gardenia. So, alright, I'll leave them alone. I'm not going to bother them. So, yeah. Other than that, that's a quick update on things. So, yeah, as I keep trying to move on since losing my wife to cancer, it's still not easy, like at all. So, but these projects have been keeping me occupied, and trying to keep myself focused on other things, so I don't dwell too much on it. But I figure eventually when I find, some extra work, then I'll focus on that. And as I continue to move on, I guess. So, but there you go. I hope you enjoyed the tour and update. Keeping the plants watered, and she loved her plants. That was no joke. All these plants, I made that mention before. None of these plants were here around the edge of my property. She put them in around the deck. She loved her plants, was really into them. So, I'll do my best to keep them alive. So, alright, enough rambling. So, hope you enjoyed it. And until the next thrilling video, adios.